Atlanta. That's that Sunday night race, which Kevin Harvick has the pole position for. And that's Check on Sports. Forecast calling for partly sunny, more humid today, about 83. Mainly clear tonight, low near 70, though it'll be humid. Partly sunny, hot, humid, with a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon tomorrow, high 91. Some sun, hot, humid, with a shower or thunderstorm around mainly later in the day on Monday, 91. Hot and humid with the sun giving way to some clouds, afternoon thunderstorms, 94 on Tuesday. Right now, we are 64 in Rehoboth. From Delaware, 105.9.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Jim Weller here, and we are live right now in Weller's Red Barn. So you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Also, if you want to watch the show, you can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Brooks has got the stream on. You can see the inside of the Red Barn in a minute or two. I'm going to have my first guest, Pastor Bob Weed from Eagles Nest Church, will be on. But if you want to watch the show, go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com. You can watch it live right now. We're inside the Red Barn. You'll be able to see everything. And you also can scroll through if you want to watch some of our other shows or something like that. So it's Saturday morning. It is the 30th of August, and this is the very last day Weller's Red Barn will be open. We've had a lot of fun here. It's 60% all fall merchandise inside, except for the shelves, and we have a few shelves left. But everybody that bought shelves, and we want to say thank you to those people, said you can use them till you're done with them, and we'll get up with you next week. I sold the coolers yesterday, so they're done. We've got the building rented for the next 10 years, so that's out of the way. So we're going to leave the blacktop down. We're not going to roll it up. I tried to sell it yesterday, but nobody would buy the blacktop. So the only thing left is I got a bunch of weeds outside. If I can get them things sold at 60% off, we will be doing good today. So we're here. The building is full of all kinds of stuff, from tires to tools to ties to luggage to new stuff, used stuff. Some of it's broken, some of it's not. There's some brand new shirts, men's shirts for $2 and something a piece. There's brand new men's dress pants for $4 a pair. We've got some street signs. We've got a lot of interesting things. People walk through there and say, number one, they say, where did he get all this stuff? Number two, they say, why is he fooling with this stuff? So, but everybody has their own form of therapy, and it's like eating soup with a fork around here. You got to do it a lot to make any money. So you we sold something the other day, it was $1, and it come down to 40 cents, and the person had to think about it.
Wow.
So, yeah. So anyway, we're here at Weller's Red Barn. It's open. We're awake. You can try us on the phone. The other day we only got about 40 voicemails behind. So, but yesterday and the day before, the parking lot was full. I think it only holds maybe 40, 50 cars. They were parked all up and down the road, both ways. It was crazy in here. So if you've been, thank you. Appreciate it. If you haven't been, you've got till 2 o'clock today. And then after today, people say, what are you going to do with everything? I'm going to give it away to somebody. I haven't decided who yet, but I'm going to give it away to some organization, and then they can resell it or whatever they want to do. So watch us live here at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Want to mention my first advertiser. This is a paid advertisement here now. It's my good friend Bill Strickland. He owns L&W Insurance Agency. And people say, who in the world could be happy with their insurance agent? I am very happy with L&W. When I have a problem, they never make me talk to the insurance company, and that's what I like. And they actually said when I started dealing with them, we don't want you to talk to the insurance company because they might aggravate you. So they're like the liaison between me and the insurance company. So if you need insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, health insurance, life insurance, commercial coverage, give them a call. Their phone number is 856-7828, 856-7828. That's L&W Insurance Agency. They'll take good care of you. They're on the web at lwinsurance.com. But we like them. They're good people. When you call during business hours, you're going to get a live human being. You're not going to get sent to some voicemail. You'll talk to the lady or the man or whoever answers the phone. And if you ask it for so-and-so, then they'll say, so-and-so's not in. Do you want their voicemail or do you want another so-and-so? So I really like L&W Insurance Agency. They do a good job. Tell them I sent you, 856-7828. All right, folks, first guest of the day, young man. I've known him for a little while, Pastor Bob Weed Eagles Nest Church. Good morning, Pastor Bob.
Good morning, Jim.
How's it going?
It's going fantastic.
Good.
You do have a lot of stuff here.
And this is like a third of what we had 2 days ago.
A little bit of everything.
But we still own enough to fill this building about 5 more times. So what we're going to do now is I've got brand new enclosed trailers that are 2008s. We put merchandise in them in 2008 and have not opened the doors since. So what I'm thinking about doing now is selling the trailer as like a grab bag.
The whole trailer with the stuff inside?
Right, the whole trailer with the stuff inside. So anyway, what I'm saying is this way when you buy it, you're going to buy the trailer, because that's how I bought a lot of it. I would buy a 53-foot tractor trailer. They would say, it's $100,000 worth of merchandise for $6,000. Do you want it or not? And I either had to say yes or no, and that's how I bought all this stuff.
Potluck trailer sale.
Potluck trailer sale.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So I like it. So you're with Eagles Nest,
Yes.
and that's my church. And you got a new. What do you want to talk about? I don't want to take over.
We've got a new series we're starting, not tomorrow, but
Okay.
next Sunday on
A
the
week
7th
from
of
tomorrow.
September.
Okay.
Called Overwhelmed.
Can they come tomorrow just to
They
get
can
the
come
feel
tomorrow.
for the church?
Absolutely. They can come any day they like.
Okay.
Yeah.
They get there early. They can pick their seat.
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Yes, they can. Sooner the better.
Sooner the better.
Go quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing a series called Overwhelmed.
Okay.
And what it's about is, life gets overwhelming.
I would say.
Whether you're in business gets
You could be
overwhelming.
a child. Even.
Children,
Yep.
adults, it's an illness,
So
a
what
bill.
would a church have to offer a person that's overwhelmed?
First of all, they offer them hope.
Okay.
In the midst of all the things that happen in our lives, sometimes hope is the most important thing
Right.
that we need to grab a hold of. But also, a church offers people,
Okay.
other people
Meaning
that have
fellowship.
fellowship, support.
Right.
We
People,
have,
like if you're going through something, you may bump into a person that's actually been through the same thing.
that's right, and gotten over it, and they can give you wisdom and insight on how to overcome it in your life. We have a thing called Celebrate Recovery we do every week for
And-
people that are struggling with addictions, and they get hope and they get help to get their lives back on track.
And somebody told me addictions, like your mind immediately goes to alcohol or drugs. You could have a purchasing addiction.
Shopping addiction, yeah.
Right. Spending or buying.
I say it like this. I think we're all addicts. I think
Of something.
we struggle with different things.
Right.
But people get addicted to various things, and we need help.
Right.
And we have a saying in our church, it's okay to be messed up.
Now, is that something, it's like a course, right?
Celebrate Recovery is actually like a program, yes.
Program.
Like
Does that cost anything?
No, it's free.
So it's free. You don't have to buy any workbooks
No.
or anything.
No.
So a person could literally sign up for Celebrate Recovery. They don't have to be a member of Eagles Nest,
No,
or do they?
absolutely not. No,
Okay,
we're
so
here
it
to support the community.
So it could be anybody in the community that's
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
would be more than welcome
Absolutely.
to partake of the Celebrate Recovery
And
group.
we've had people go through it, like they get through the year program and they start over again.
Okay.
And they just, it's been so helpful to their lives, and they want to just deepen what they've been through. So
Okay.
it's a great program. It's
It
just
sounds
one of the
like it.
ways that churches can help the community.
Right. Because this would be the core mission of Eagles Nest. It's not
Yes.
just about the people that attend Eagles
Absolutely.
Nest. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Our vision is to equip and resource people for life. The Bible is a book to teach us how to live life, not just get to heaven.
Right.
Now, obviously,
Because we
all
have to
wanna
live
get to heaven.
life before we get to heaven.
Absolutely. Some people call this practice for the future life.
Right. Because this life is short. It's the
very
next
short.
one that lasts
Trust
forever.
me, every year I get a birthday, it's like it's getting shorter all
Right.
the time. Absolutely.
Okay. So the real mission of Eagles Nest, it's a big building. You have the school there. You have the campground. You have an early learning center. But not only is it a church, but it's there to equip people. So if somebody's hurting or struggling or got something going on, we have different, I don't know if you would call them programs or classes or opportunities to just get involved with other people, because everybody's kind of overwhelmed or hurting in some way, shape,
If you're
or
not
form.
overwhelmed now,
You're kidding yourself.
You're going to be.
Yeah.
At some point, I tell our church all the time, if everything's going great, enjoy it, because it probably won't last forever. But enjoy
Right.
it while you're in that groove.
Right.
But if you're in a rut and things are going bad, hold on, because you're not going to be overwhelmed forever. But sometimes we just need something, that little extra bit, to help us to hold on.
Right.
I think of Robin Williams in the last few weeks. Robin Williams had a dark side, was struggling with depression, and that's one of the things we're going to cover in this series. We're going
Okay.
to talk about depression.
Okay.
Church people get depressed.
Right.
We have to help church people to be willing to admit it, that
Okay.
you can struggle with depression and you can get over it. It's okay to be honest, because it's okay to struggle. What we want to learn to do is struggle well,
Right. And as a team.
and as a team.
Right.
It's
to
a lot
lift each
easier to
other up.
struggle together than it is individually.
Right. So we have the Overwhelm series coming up. Was that the 7th you said?
September 7th, around
Okay.
September 7th through the 12th of October.
Now, church starts at 9:30.
9:30.
Doesn't hurt to get there at 9. Don't we have free coffee out there?
We have coffee. We have free coffee. We have donuts. Well,
Okay.
not donuts. We have Danish and things like
Danish?
that. Sorry.
They took them donuts away.
They took those donuts away. Yeah. But it's a great time of fellowship before and after. It's amazing how long it takes to clear the building out after, because people just
Everyone
hanging
wants to
out
hang around
and talk and
so
chat
on.
and catch up.
All right. So, and I would say, if I had to describe Eagles Nest, it's a non-threatening, kind of come as you are, be respectful, but get to know people. You probably won't have to walk more than 10 or 20 feet, and you're going to see somebody you know.
Yep. You might.
You
Absolutely.
might.
See it all the time. People that,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't know you attend here. Yeah.
Right.
Because they're on the
It's a
other
big
side of the building.
That's
It
right.
is a big building.
But that's what's nice about
Yeah.
bringing them all to the lobby afterwards. In
Yes.
other words, So we have 9:30 on Sunday mornings. Overwhelm starts a week from now. Do we have a website?
We have a website, www.eaglesnest.ch, as in church.
Is that on the World Wide Web or the local web?
On both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, is there a phone number? Somebody had any questions?
You can call us at 302
Yep.
684
Right.
3149.
684-3149.
3149.
Okay. And people are welcome, in other words. And
Absolutely.
Now, if somebody comes to church on Sunday, do we have a lot for kids?
Oh, we have a lot for kids. We have a thing
Okay.
called Kids Cove. We have a thing
Okay.
for youth.
All right.
We have a lot of things going on for really any age group.
So would you call us a kid-friendly church?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Family
All right.
friendly. you know.
Family friendly.
And really, not only that, people friendly.
People
You know,
friendly.
and if you're struggling, our mission statement is to be authentic biblical community. We really want people to be real.
Okay.
You know, it's okay to get real. I personally believe, and our church believes, that God is the safest being in the universe. You can get honest with him,
Okay.
and he will always accept you and receive you. That's why Christ died. Christ died to forgive us of our sins. Forgiveness isn't a challenge. Forgiveness is a gift. All you have to do is ask Christ for it. But living is the challenge.
Right.
And living the lives that we were meant to live.
Being forgiven.
Yeah.
Right.
And then forgiving and dealing with jerks in life, because
Right.
they can overwhelm you.
But as we realize that Christ can forgive us, it helps us and equips us to be able to forgive others.
Other people. Well, you know, what Jesus said one place, he said, don't look at the speck in somebody else's eye. Look at the log in your own.
Right.
When you begin to see that we're all, as I say, equal at the foot of the cross, we're all equal. We're all messed up.
Right.
And we all need forgiveness.
And going to church doesn't make us any less messed up.
Or any better.
Or any better.
We're
right.
no better than anybody else. The only
Right.
difference is that church folks have asked Christ to forgive them and come into their lives and empower them to begin to deal with life with some help from him. Because that's the other thing we talk about that you can get from a church, is you can get God's help in your life.
Right.
And we
So
need it.
It's an equipping.
Equipping. That's
Equipping.
the word. More than teaching. It's one thing to teach, and we teach all the time.
Right.
But it's another thing to give people skills and the ability so that after they've gone through something, they can begin to do it on their own and help other people to succeed in life as well.
Right. The Bible is all the tools we need to live life.
Absolutely.
But it'd be like you and I going to a tool store and buying a bunch of tools and nobody ever showing us how to use them.
Or no manual.
Or no
You
manual.
know, when you buy a car, it has a manual.
Right.
Change your oil at 5,000,
Cell
10,000.
phone.
Cell phone.
Right.
You know.
Some
it's
people read the manual, and then you bump into some people that say, I can't even take a picture with my cell phone.
But the good news is you
They
can
didn't read the
Google it.
manual.
You can Google
You
it
can
and
Google
find
it.
out how to do it. I do
Right.
that all the time. And you know, the amazing thing, there's so many resources online even to understand the Bible.
Is-
And that's something that we're trying to do as a church, is we're starting a thing called Digging Deeper on Wednesday nights starting September 10th.
Is this a construction contractor class?
It's not a contractor class.
Okay.
But it's to go through the Bible. On Wednesday nights at 6:30, we're going to go through the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, equipping
Okay.
people to
Okay.
read it themselves. Because the Bible is a wonderful book, but it was written in another language,
At
and
another
another
time.
culture, and
Right.
another time. And so we have to try to bring it into the 21st century and
But
understand
it's always true.
It's
no
always
matter what
true.
time.
Yeah.
Somebody read it 100 years ago or 100 years from now.
It is amazing in that regard.
It is.
It
isn't
really is. And it works.
And it's always relevant.
You know, the Bible is the most relevant book on the planet. I do a lot of counseling for married couples and such, and after I've gone through several sessions with them, they ask me, well, how do you know that? I said, I'm just telling you what the Bible says. I'm just putting it in my own words.
Right.
Says, I'm,
Right.
I'm not smart. I just listen
Right.
to what the book says.
You said that first.
I said that first. Well, maybe I'm smart because I listen to the
Okay.
book.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Eagles Nest Church, what do we got going on Sunday nights?
Sunday night we have 2:20.
Okay,
That's
so-
our youth. That's down at our other building, which we call the
Youth,
Feed
what
Company.
ages would you say?
That's middle school and high school.
Okay, and that's down at the Feed Company
the
where
Feed
it kind of all
Company.
started, the old hardware store.
Yes, where we
Okay.
really got our roots. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
All
And that's
right.
on Route 16.
Okay.
And if you go to our website, we have directions, to
That's
our building.
right. And then all the different things going on. I guess we probably have a calendar on there that tells
Yes,
us.
we do.
Okay.
Yep.
And we just were at Bargains on the Broadkill last weekend. So,
And just handing out water and just telling the community
so
that
if
we
you were there
care
and you
about
got
them.
a free bottle of water, that was Eagles Nest doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What else do I need to know?
Well, just check us out online. And I just
Mark
want to
this down. September
mark this
7th.
down on your date. Look, if you're overwhelmed with anything, it's going to be a safe environment to just get honest with God and yourself. There'll be people there that will be able to help you. We're going to look at things like stress and anxiety, depression, just generally life getting overwhelmed. We're going to talk about finances. Finances, man, it's you can get overwhelmed just by having like one of our pastors on staff when we came back from Cuba this year in January. He came home to 4 inches of water in his house, and life got
Wow.
overwhelming for him.
Real fast.
Yeah, try living where you have no house.
Right.
It's gone.
Right.
He has to be out of it for several months while they
Yeah.
remodel. And then his wife went through surgery, and they almost killed her on the operating table. It's really a
Wow.
tragic thing. And it was unexpected.
Does he have any more trips planned?
He does right now. He doesn't have any more trips planned.
Man. But that's where you need a network of people around you.
You need people, you need God, you need hope.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible says these three abide: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. And when we are in trouble and stressed, we need people that can love us right where we are. I have a saying that we use because we try to promote small groups and healthy community. There's a story in the Bible in Mark chapter 2 where this guy was paralyzed, and 4 people took his mat, one on each corner of his mat, and they lowered him down to Jesus. And Jesus
the
healed
roof.
him through the roof. And what I say to
So
people...
first they had to get him on the roof.
And they had to do it together. And
Right.
he had 4 people in his life that helped him when he was in need. And we all need 4 people that when we get paralyzed in life, overwhelmed, they can lower us down to Jesus. And you know what? We need to be one of those people for somebody else.
I'm going to allow you to be one of my 4 as soon as we're done with this barn.
That sounds
Because
good.
we have to box everything up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you paralyzed? I
yet.
can help you if you're
paralyzed.
paralyzed.
With fear.
Yeah.
So,
You
all
got
right.
a lot to move here. You got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Let me give you.
So are you going to be there at Eagles Nest tomorrow?
I will be there.
They tell me pastors only work 1 day a week.
Some people say only an hour a week.
An hour a week.
And I say it's a long hour.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Well, I appreciate all you do.
Well,
So,
thank you very much.
anyway, and so if you want to meet Pastor Bob, I go to Eagles Nest. Come on tomorrow morning, anytime. What time is the doors
Tomorrow
open?
morning we'll be talking
7:30,
about
8 o'clock. They can get in there.
They can get in there. Yeah, we're open at 8 o'clock.
All right.
We're going to be talking about tomorrow, finishing up a series called Realizing Joy.
Okay.
And this one is Realizing Joy in Your Finances.
Okay.
And this is the end of the book of Philippians and how a couple clues in there about really how to get some joy back into your finances.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at Eagles Nest. And hopefully we'll have another 1,000 people show up just from this radio show.
Sounds great.
Okay?
You have a good
We'll
day.
make room for you. Thank you.
All righty.
All right, folks. That was Pastor Bob Weed from Eagles Nest Church. EaglesNest.ch on the web. They're using the World Wide Web as well as the local web. Another one of the people I really am pleased to be associated with is my copier guy, Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines. I've been dealing with him for a good 20-plus years, and he not only sells and services copiers. Now, he sells brand-new copiers. He sells used copiers. I think he might call them refurbished or refixed up or something like that. Everything he does a good job at. His prices are very fair. Honest guy. His name is Rick Fowler. It's called No Nonsense Office Machines. Phone number is 856-7381, 856-7381. He's just 2 miles east of the Circle in Georgetown on Route 9, right by Sports at the Beach Complex, okay? He also works on other things. He sells computers, laptops, tablets. He works on them. He can give you any advice you may need, and he's a real good guy. So if you need any of the above, give him a call, 856-7381. If you tell him I sent you, I think he'll do this. I keep saying it week after week after week, and I haven't had anybody say he wouldn't do it. He'll give you 25% off any service or maintenance that you need or get done there, okay? That is No Nonsense Office Machines. Another company I'm very pleased with is my heating and air company, which is First Class Heating and Air. I had my crawl space under my house all encapsulated with them. This would be the time of year to really be thinking about that because my floors got warmer when they did it. So my animals, they used to lay by the heater vents. Now they just lay anywhere on the floor because all of my floors are warmer than they used to be. The other thing that is a good idea this time of year is to get your heater/air conditioner serviced. They have these maintenance agreements. In other words, where they maintain them. And once you buy one of those maintenance agreements, it includes a once or twice a year service, depending on which one you buy. But the nice thing is it gives you a discount on any parts that you need, and it gives you a discount on any labor. Now, what's also nice about that is they also do plumbing, they also do electrical work, and they also offer home performance tests. So you can just see, you know how you get your car tuned up. It doesn't hurt to get your house tuned up and see how efficient it's operating or not operating, what areas need attention, and so on. So real good people to deal with, local company. They have been serving Delmarva for over 40 years. They do work in Maryland also. So give them a call, 934-8900, 934-8900. On the web, it's www.firstclasshvac.com. Brooks, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jim. How are you?
How you holding up over there?
I am well.
All right, and I am well-er. Okay? So anyway, you're going to be at Bridgeville starting about 9:15, 9:30. Store opens at 9, but you'll be there by 9:30 at the latest, right?
Yes, and I hope we have at least half the people that are here.
How many people's in here right
there's
now?
There's a mess of people in
Is
here.
there 50?
I would say you're probably pushing close to it.
Yeah, the parking lot's filling up. So
the door just keeps opening and people just keep coming in.
Wouldn't it be amazing if we had this and what we have at Bridgeville merged?
Oh, my goodness.
Like build one of these buildings at Bridgeville.
Wow. Yeah, that would be amazing.
And then that way, while you're getting your paperwork done for your trailer or your shed or whatever, then the people could be browsing around.
Absolutely.
But anyway, so Weller's Utility Trailer is going to be open today. We've had a good week. Got a new salesman, don't we?
Yes.
Earl.
Yep.
Earl. And how's he fitting in?
I think he's fitting in quite well.
Good. Are you treating him good?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to not take everything from him.
Okay. So anyway, you can see Earl, Jason, or Brooks today. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. Next, I do want to mention Jeannie and Dave Morgan. I've been working with them with some of the products they offer. And I do take this protein shake once a week, and we're doing our workout stuff, and things are just, we're all kind of shaping up, tightening up, toning up just a little bit better than we were, and it kind of feels good. So if you want to know a little bit more about the health-related products that they offer, they do have a website, which is, what is the website? GetNaturalBodyWraps.com. GetNaturalBodyWraps.com. Then they have a Facebook page, Delaware Wrap and Tone, on Facebook. Like their page if you would. But if you want to talk about health, nutrition, fitness, pretty much anything to get yourself feeling better and just get a little tighter and toner and a little less toxified, give them a call, 422-8315. Hey, I'm going to take a break. Go to WellerDoesDelmarva.com and watch us. We're going to be streaming live right now, right here at Weller's Red Barn. I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Lightning damage is a major concern this time of year. Having a battery backup on your server alone doesn't mean you're protected. Call Response Computer Group today for your free on-site lightning protection evaluation. They can help you lower your risk of system failure due to lightning and power surge damage. Being proactive can save your business time and money. Don't wait until you hear the storm coming to think about protecting your investment. Call Response Computer Group today, 335-3400.
September usually signals the end of summer, but it also heralds Delaware Today's annual Fall Beach Guide. Get the scoop on places to stay, new restaurants, the hottest salons and spas, and more. Our September issue also features our Fall Arts Preview, including 6 events you don't want to miss. Every issue of Delaware Today gives you comprehensive event and dining information, so pick up a copy at your favorite newsstand. September may have 30 days, but Delaware Today has 140 pages of the best fall has to offer. Find out more at DelawareToday.com.
CBS News Update. I'm Gary Nahn. European Union officials are calling for a tough response as the 28-country organization is approaching a decision on new sanctions against Russia. EU President Jose Manuel Barroso says that Russia's actions will not come without consequences.
We are ready to take very strong and clear measures, but at the same time, we are keeping our doors open for a true political solution.
Barroso says that sanctions are definitely a possibility.
Russia should not underestimate the European Union's will and resolve to stand by its principles and values.
There are reports of heavy fighting today in eastern Ukraine, where the government says that Russian tanks have destroyed all the homes in one town near Luhansk.
What is clear is that there has been opened a kind of second front down here on the Black Sea, on the Azov Sea, and I think that the idea of the pro-Russian forces is to divide Ukrainian forces into two and to split their defensive capability.
Reporter Tim Judah on the Azov Sea. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Thanks for listening to Delaware 105.9 on your radio. And for your convenience, streaming live online. Visit Delaware1059.com to hear local news and talk for Delmarva online, streaming 24/7. Sponsored in part by Jim Weller at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, the largest trailer dealer in the area, and online at Wellers.com. Delaware 1059, streaming live at Delaware1059.com.
I can't believe the kids start school in a few weeks.
I know, the back-to-school expenses are breaking my bank.
Do what I do and get them back-to-school laptops and desktops, musical instruments, and graphing calculators at Atlantic Pawn in Rodney Village.
I haven't been there. My husband told me that all they sold were tools, so I wasn't very interested.
Are you kidding? Their jewelry selection is bigger than most jewelry stores, and their prices are half what they charge at the mall. Plus, now is a great time to go to Atlantic Pawn because their back-to-school specials are up to 30% off some items. Plus, they have free layaway, do computer repair, and every day something new is for sale.
I'm so mad I could scream.
What's wrong, baby? You are screaming.
I got gas and coffee this morning on the way to work. It overdrew my checking account, and the bank fees are going to eat me alive.
Relax. When I run short, I go to Atlantic Finance. I can borrow $200 for less than the cost of a bounce check.
I thought they charged really crazy interest rates, and they were hard to deal with.
No way. You're crazy. Direct deposit, even on a debit card, and a great job may be all you need to get a loan. Atlantic Finance has made it easier and less expensive to borrow the money you need. Call 422-3484.
Susan Monday here, inviting you to check out Sip and Bite on Delaware 105.9. Tune in at 3 every Saturday to find out where you should go for dinner tonight, or to find out about a local event where you'll get to experience great dishes prepared by the fabulous chefs we have in the area. And let's not forget about the local wineries, breweries, and distilleries with something to quench your thirst. It's all about supporting local on Sip and Bite. So join me on a culinary journey every Saturday on Delaware 105.9. Brought to you by the J. Caputo Restaurant Group. The truth is on your fork.
Hi, I'm Christina Lassard with Lassard Builders. You are looking for a new home. One of your biggest challenges is trying to force your family's current and future needs into a specific home plan. At Lassard Builders, our goal is to build a true custom home where you can make changes or add features to one of our plans, or we'll help you design your own. Whether downsizing or expanding, work hand in hand with my father and third-generation builder to build the home that suits your family's current and future needs. Stop by our model home in the East Villages of 5 Points or online at LassardBuilders.com.
Keeping it local is important to third-generation builder Brian Lassard and the Lassard Builders team. They are loyal to local contractors, businesses, and continually give back by volunteering and serving on nonprofit boards. They have a new blog called Live Delaware, dedicated to supporting locally owned and operated organizations. Join in by going to LassardBuilders.com and clicking on the Live Delaware tab. Live Delaware is just a reminder to keep it local in the nation's small wonder.
I'm with Colin Walls of Eagle Glass Company. Colin, first of all, when you're getting a vehicle glass replaced, tell me about the guarantee you offer.
Dan, on all windshields, we offer the best guarantee in the business, 15 months free glass. If your windshield gets chipped or cracked due to a road hazard in the first 15 months, your glass is absolutely free. It's on us.
Now, if I have a chip or a break, do you deal with insurance companies?
Yeah, call us first. Don't even take the time to deal with the insurance company. Call us. Let us do that work for you. We can work with them directly. Chip repairs a lot of times won't cost you anything if you have insurance.
That number is 736-8441. 736-8441. EagleGlassCo.com on the web. So to recap, what are the highlights we want people to know about Eagle Glass Company?
We offer the best guarantee on windshields in the business, 15 months free glass. We can work with your insurance company. Call us first, 736-8441.
EagleGlassCo.com, 736-8441.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay, everybody. We are back live right here at Weller's Red Barn. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. And we are open, and the place is full of people. And I want to let you know it's the final days. Today is not final days. Today is the last day of Weller's Red Barn. One thing I do want to let you know, there's new stuff, there's used stuff, there's a little bit of everything. We don't know anything about anything in this building. We buy it by the truckload. We unload the truck. We put it on the shelf. And beyond that, it's like buyer beware. We don't know anything about it. We don't want anybody upset. Everything is super cheap, but sooner or later somebody's going to buy something that doesn't work or doesn't work out as the way they wanted it. And on the flip side of that is if you buy something here and it lasts twice as long as what you thought it would last, you don't owe us any more money either. So it swings both ways. But it is a clearance sale, 60% off everything in the building with the exception of the shelving. There is a line at the register right now. The parking lot is filling up, so it's kind of you snooze, you lose. The sooner you get here, the better. And we do have some nice shelving if you need any. We have some 2-shelf shelving and some 3-shelf shelving, and it's all fairly new. So if you need any shelving, you can come look at that. You can watch us right now, right here at WellerDoesDelmarva.com, and you can watch all our shows there. But Weller's Red Barn, I've rented the building, so this building will be closing after today. So we are in the wind down mode. So if you need any of what we got, it's 60% off all merchandise inside the building. And the other thing is Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today at 9 o'clock. They're probably there now getting ready and getting opened up and so on. So if you need a trailer, a shed, a carport, or anything like that, them guys can take real good care of you. But stop by the barn on your way, and that's what we got there. Wanted to mention my accountant, also another good sponsor of my show, but a good friend of mine, George Luff. It's called Luff & Associates, has an office in Milford, one in Rehoboth, and one in Dover. Does a real good job. I've been dealing with him. Seems like I've been dealing with everybody over 20 years. But anyway, I guess so. I'm 56, and I started in business when I was 16. So that means I've almost been in business 40 years, doesn't it?
40 years, yep.
Daggone.
Where's the time go, right?
Where's the time going? So
I haven't even been alive for 40 years.
Yeah. It used to be I was going to be out of debt at 55. Now I'll be 74 when I get out of debt. But the good news is I owe less than $3 million, and I'm happy with that. So anyway, George Luff does a good job of keeping all my bookwork straight. Man, did you see the stack of tax notices we got the other day from the county?
Yes, I saw that on Facebook. I was amazed.
I think it was like 20 of them tax bills, you know.
Wow.
So to be my accountant is I was going to say nightmare, but let's just say it's a challenge. And George Luff and his staff does a great job. So it's called Luff & Associates. But another thing they do is they do our payroll. So anyway, I wanted to let you know that if you own a business, you could have as little as 1 or 2 employees or as many as hundreds of employees, and he can handle it with his easy payroll system. My daughter, Jenny, does our payroll, and we hired George Luff to do our payroll, and it's been a real lightening of her load, him handling everything, because there's so many laws and new rules and new charts the first of every year, and he handles it all. So if you have a question, one call does it all. 422-9699, whether you want to deal in Rehoboth or Dover or Milford, 422-9699 will get you connected. On the web, it's luffcpas.com. Tell them I sent you good people to deal with. So other than that, Brooks, what do you got? Oh, let's wish your dad a happy birthday.
Sure.
Anybody that knows Doug Ritter, call him now. I'm sure he's wide awake, and say, Doug, we saw your picture on the radio, and we want to wish you happy birthday. All right, so happy birthday to Doug Ritter.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, and he's a good guy. So I hope he's awake. But if not, call him either way. He's an early bird, man. He's used to getting up 4 or 5 in the morning. So.
He uses his phone as an alarm clock anyway, so if you call him, that'll wake him up.
He'll think it's his alarm clock going off. All right, so happy birthday, Doug Ritter. If you're out and about, Doug, feel free to bring us lunch.
Absolutely.
You can buy our lunch for your birthday, okay? All right, Brooks, what else you got you want to touch on?
Well, one thing I wanted to reiterate with today being the last day at the barn.
Okay.
We're not open all day. We're only here till 2 o'clock.
That's a very good
point. So you want to get here soon.
Yeah.
Because if you wait towards the end of the day or come at 3 or 4, the building will probably be closed, so you'll miss out. So come in early.
You know what we got that's amazing that we sold a bunch of yesterday is these chairs. Nice, solid, wooden chairs. We got some with padding and some without.
Mm-hmm.
They come down to $6. We had people saying, I only need 4. Maybe I'll get 6. Maybe I'll get 8. I better get 10 in case I break one. I'm like, it's $6 a chair? Yes, you should. These shirts here, I can't see the exact price, but it's $2.40 or something like that.
$2.40.
Brand new men's dress shirts, after all discounts, $2.40.
You can't beat that. I mean, you
No.
go buy that in the store. You're paying $30, $40, $50
Right.
for a shirt.
Right. Over there, we got dress pants for $10 minus 60% makes them $4.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and that's what you've got here. Now, again, remember, some of the stuff is new. Some of the stuff is used. It is buyer beware. If you get something that doesn't work, we are sorry, but we don't do anything or take it back or anything like that. It's not our intentions to sell anybody something that doesn't work, but we do buy this stuff at auctions, by the tractor trailer load, and when you look at it, you know as much about it as I do. Now, what is that big beast right there? A projection TV screen?
It's like a projection screen. Yep, it's an antique, I would say.
Yeah, so it's an antique, and I think it's $10,
which would make it
$4. Okay, and it is the kind of TV. If somebody breaks in your house, they're probably not going to steal it. Okay, because a lot of the people that break in houses now are young, and they're not used to working.
Absolutely.
So they're not going to work that hard to steal that TV, okay?
Yep.
Their work ethic is a little different. So anyway, that's why they're stealing. They have no work ethic.
Absolutely.
So anyway, the one good thing about buying that big old projection screen TV is chances are it will survive a break-in.
Absolutely.
Okay? All right.
They'll
now,
look at it and be like, what is that?
who would own this thing? Anyway, they'll probably think if they have any jewelry here, it's probably plastic, you know. All right, now what would you describe that as? An old antique? What's it got, like 1926 or 1946 on it?
February 9, 1926.
So it was probably made in 1926, and it's a Maytag. Is it a ringer or
Roller
I guess
water remover.
roller water remover? Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
So I would call it an
things out.
antique washing machine.
Yep.
Anyway, and it's $150. You get 60% off of that. So that sounds like what? $60? Do the math, Brooks.
Oh yeah, you got me. Got to be thinking here.
All right.
No, $150
$100 at 60% is $60. $50 at 60% is $30.
So we'd be at
So what's
$90
60
off, right?
and 90? 60 and 30 is 90.
Yep, $90.
So if you
off.
took 90 from 150, how much is that?
That will be $60.
See?
Man,
I had it.
You're quick.
Oh, when it comes to numbers, and I can be quick or I can look stupid if I have to. Sometimes, you got to let the customer figure it out first, you know?
Absolutely. It's a little early in the morning.
And then
for
you
me.
just throw in the oohs and the ahs and the wows, like, ooh, isn't that a big discounter? Wow, who priced that thing so cheap? See, it's all about massaging the ego of the customer.
Absolutely.
And making them feel really good about their purchase.
Sure.
Even if you're buying a case of lemons, you want to feel good about that too, right?
Absolutely. Somebody needs them.
Somebody needs them. Right. So anyway, it's like an ugly dog. Somebody needs to take care of it. So anyway, folks, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. If you're watching us, I'd like to know, how do things look? I had my hair done early this morning, and it survived the trip over here and so on.
They must have spent
Listen,
hours on that.
Hours. Brooks, now that was rude. But the time is spent finding the hair, okay? That's the time spent. In other words, I go, never mind. I won't get any further into it. I'm very sensitive about this issue. So anyway, now let's get back on topic, all right?
All right.
Okay. Before your employer gets upset with you.
Absolutely.
All right. But anyway, the bottom line is the bottom line. Let me tell you something we're struggling selling. We have a box over there of 52 cans with no lids, and they're $5. Now, 60% off of that would bring them down to, say it, $2.
Oh,
$2,
man.
Brooks.
I'm losing it. I used to
Think
be
this
quick
through.
at this.
60% of $5 is $3.
Yes.
If you took $5 and deducted $3, where would you be?
$2.
There we go. Okay, everybody.
They would
So-
be great for somebody's garage. Just like screw them to the wall and put like spare screws and stuff in.
Right.
I mean, for $2, you can't beat that. 52
Right.
cans for $2.
Right. What's that come out to per can?
Oh gosh, now you're getting me like 20 cents, something like that. 10 cents. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll take 20 cents a can. In fact, Brooks, in your case, I'll take 10 cents a can. How's that?
Yeah, I guess that would be $5.20, wouldn't it?
Right. but it's all about making you happy.
Absolutely. I was happy with 10 cents a can.
Right. All right. Well, anyway, folks, you are watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We would love some feedback. Earlier, I had Pastor Bob Weed on, and I want to say I go to Eagles Nest. I don't even know how long I've been there, but I've been there a long time, and they have tolerated me well. So anyway, I enjoy going there. My wife goes there. Jenny and my grandkids go there. It's a nice church. If you're looking for a nice family-friendly church, they're a good group of people. I'm not saying they're perfect, and I'm not saying they're the only church, but they're a church that I enjoy going to. And if you hear me on the radio and you decide to go tomorrow morning, look me up, okay? You can get there early, too. That's another thing I like about it. In other words, they don't start service till about 9:30, but they allow you to arrive early. I like that. So anyway, that's Eagles Nest Church, and we are here at Weller's Red Barn. And, man, this is the last day. I'm fighting some minor depression. It's like I have enjoyed buying and selling. I have to be honest, I've enjoyed buying this stuff more than I've enjoyed selling this stuff. And it's obvious that I enjoy buying because I can't get my selling to match my buying, okay? Yeah. So I've got to get that worked out. But I love buying things. I bought this stuff. When you come in here and look around here, you're going to say, okay, where would a man gather such a variety of things? I have companies that call me and say, Jim, we have a 53-foot enclosed trailer full of merchandise from Boscov's. And some of it, somebody might have returned. Some of it might be something where an item didn't sell very good, and they said, just clear the shelves, get rid of it. And so it might be $100,000 worth of stuff for like $6,000. And then the freight's $2,000, $3,000, whatever it is. So 10 cents on the dollar, basically. That's why when you look in here and you say, how could a brand new shirt with $36 price tag on it be being sold for $2 and some change?
Sure. He's not that crazy, folks.
I'm not that crazy, folks. So there's something in it for me there somewhere. But anyway, what I'm saying is that's how I get this stuff. Then people say to me, well, does this work? I have no idea if it works. If I knew it worked, I would charge more money for it. Now, that's another thing.
Yeah, because you'd have time
so
to figure it out.
So it's the mystery of it. It's the mystery. You know, I go to auctions every once in a while, and I'll say to the auctioneer, does it work? He said, well, it did when it was new. That's the answer. He doesn't know. I don't know. So I just want to say that. One thing I want to mention, we have some really incredibly nice name brand luggage for $8 after all discounts. $8 for a brand new piece of luggage. And we've got green ones, we've got purple ones, we've got black ones, we've got blue ones, and more purple ones. And some green ones I see over there. So if you need some luggage, we have luggage. Have a few sets of shelves left. And just a lot of different things. Now, a lot of people ask me about this wrap thing. In other words, I get a wrap once a week. And I do just my stomach. And if you wanted to see, I could show you that everything is tightening up. It's lifting and toning, and I'm kind of detoxifying. People say, how in the world do you even know if you're detoxifying? I know because while I'm getting the wrap, I just get a little gurgling in my stomach that I don't normally get. And then I take this protein shake every morning, and I just feel a lot better than I used to feel. And if you want to feel a little bit better or anything like that, feel free to give Jeannie or Dave Morgan a call at 422-8315, 422-8315, and say, what in the world are you doing with Jim Weller, for Jim Weller, and so on. I'm not getting any taller, and I'm not growing any more hair. Just I feel a little bit better than I used to do, and my body is tightening and toning a little bit better than it used to be, okay? But I'm not getting any smarter either. But anyway, it's on Facebook. It's called Delaware Wrap and Tone. Like their page there. Look them up online at getnaturalbodywraps.com. Good people, Dave and Jeannie Morgan, 422-8315. Also wanted to mention First Class Heating and Air. I mentioned them earlier on. I like them. I deal with them as far as heating and air conditioning. They did a home performance test on my house one time. That's where they came out. They had this really neat camera. What was that thing called? An infrared camera?
FLIR, yep.
Okay. It was the neatest thing. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Like they could point it up to the ceiling or point it over to a wall, and it would show you where it's hot or cold, and it would show you where you have heat loss.
Yeah, you could see, like when you pointed it at your roof there, or your ceiling, you could see where the insulation was raised just a little bit because the whole ceiling looked great except for this one spot. And it was like a square spot.
And then I have them lights that go through the ceiling, like canister lights or whatever. They were a huge heat loss, in other words, you know. So, but they can come in and do a performance test, and in that, they can basically tell you what they have to offer, or you can just take what they have to offer as ideas and go do it yourself. Really good people to deal with. So their phone number is 934-8900, 934-8900. They also service and repair heaters, air conditioners, things like that. Hot water heater. I got my eye on one of them. I don't know if they sell Rinnai. I don't remember the brands, but like a Rinnai hot water heater. I kind of want one. Okay, it takes me a long time to shake a shower, get all my hair clean. I'm just in there a little longer than normal, and I don't want to run out of hot water. So anyway, that's my next big purchase from them. But anyway, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. You can watch us live. Can you take that camera and just show around the store here,
Sure.
Brooks, for just a minute? So, folks, if you are watching at WellerDoesDelmarva.com, you'll be able to see some of the stuff. You may have to tilt it up. I don't know. You're the one looking at it, Brooks. But anyway, we are streaming live. And we have a lot of merchandise here, a lot of people. So everything in the building is 60% off. So you see something and it's $10, it's going to come down to $4. $25 comes down to $10. So it's kind of crazy. $150 comes down to $60. So it's a really good deal. We do take Delaware checks with a photo ID, as long as it's your check. I forgot to mention that. And this is the final day. We're here. We're open now. The parking lot's filling up. The building's got a lot of people in it. It's 60% off. This is the final day. People say, well, what are you going to do after this? I am thinking of a couple organizations that I like, that I might say to them, hey, if you come in here with the manpower and you clear the shelves, I'm going to give it to you. That's the next direction I think I'm going to go. I have the building rented. We have to be completely out of here no later than the 15th, and we're going to work towards that goal. So anyway, I do have some pods outside. People say, are the pods for sale? Now, the sheds that are here, they're going to Bridgeville, and the swing sets are going to Bridgeville. And the carport is sold. Is that correct?
Carport is sold, yep.
Carport is sold. Okay. So outside, there's some pods. They're 8-foot by 12-foot, and they actually, instead of having like barn doors, they have a roll-up front door, and they are only $1,000 each. And somebody said, are they cheaper if you buy them all? No. They're $1,000 each, okay? I had them for sale for $1,800 a piece. I've reduced them down to $1,000, and if you want them, they're $1,000. You'd have to get them moved. You can either get a shed guy to move them or a rollback or whatever, but $1,000 for a pod. If you happen to want one, they're right outside here. You can look at them. But other than that, this is the final day for Weller's Red Barn. So if you were listening and you have dealt here, I want to say a big, big, big thank you. We've developed like a little family of friends and customers that came here on a regular basis. I hope everybody did get a good deal. If you got something that didn't work, I do apologize for that, but I hope it was still a good deal. I tell people, I had some stuff over here the other day. I said, well, if it don't work, it make a nice boat anchor. So anyway, something else we have, Brooks, that you would be amazed. See them step bars over there?
Yes.
We have them in black. We have some in chrome. They're for older vehicles, but they're brand new in the box, and they were normally like $400 to $500. After all discounts, they come down to $80.
Wow.
$80. Now, a lot of people are coming in here saying, if it don't 100% fit my vehicle, I'm just going to go ahead and make the daggone thing fit. We've had people buy them for other things other than vehicles.
Sure.
To put like a step somewhere or something like that. So where they would just attach it or fasten it, but they didn't want to have to build the actual step. So we've got a lot of them. We got some right there, and then back in the back, there's a whole room full of them.
Wow.
So we have some big old speakers, subwoofer speakers. Got a lot of ladders, nice wooden step ladders. I'll tell you something. We got, see that big sliding glass door? That's brand spanking new sliding glass door. Probably about a $600-700 door.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do the math on this one for me. It's $250 minus 60%.
$250 minus 60%.
I don't know how much it is. I think it's $100. It is.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Okay?
Yep.
$100 for a brand new glass sliding door. So anyway, folks, what I'm saying is this building is full of all kinds of interesting things, all kinds of bargains. I got a treadmill over there. If you need something to hang your clothing on, there's a treadmill, okay? Or you can even use it once in a while as a treadmill. I've actually learned how to hang clothing on an exercise bike. So anyway, just want to let you know the place is full of stuff. So you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Fran is back at the studio.
Yep.
Thank you, Fran, he always sets us up and makes us look good and sound good. So you can also watch the shows at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. And then I want to remind you, Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open at 9. They're probably open by now. That's on Route 13 in Bridgeville. We sell trailers, and more trailers. One thing we really are having a run of is state and government and police departments and DENREC and towns and so on buying trailers from us.
Absolutely.
So if you're a buyer for a town or a municipality or you need a special order one, who did you just do that big vendor trailer for? That was an organization,
Yeah, that
wasn't
was
it?
the Leukemia Research Foundation of Delaware.
Okay. What are they going to do with that? Look, I got an air conditioner on it.
They had an air conditioner on the top, and they're going to have like sign-ups and stuff like that, and they're going to have.
They're going to go out into the community.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be more stationary at a certain area.
Okay.
But they did.
But
want
they
it to
have
be
the
able to move.
option.
Exactly.
Yeah, they have the option to go out into the community. Right.
Exactly. And I've actually had a few people do stuff like that where they wanted it to be stationary, but they wanted the option to be able to pull it somewhere else and do something similar.
Now, the Hawker family bought one.
Yes.
Now, what do they do? I was somewhere, man, I got a roast beef sandwich out of that thing that was just like none I'd ever tasted. It was wonderful.
Goodness. Yeah, they do a lot of their own meat there right at their store, and then they have the concession trailer that they bought out front of the store, and they sell, pit beef sandwiches.
Oh, so you could drive right up and not go in the store if you didn't want to.
Exactly.
And get something and keep right on going.
Yes, I had a brisket sandwich the last time I was there, and I have to say it's the best brisket sandwich I've had ever. I mean, it was just...
Even though you sold them the trailer?
Even though I sold them the trailer.
Okay.
It was incredible. If I didn't sell them the trailer, I would still say it was the most incredible sandwich that I've ever had. It was very, very
Who else you got you sold something to?
You got Fish and Wildlife just purchased one from us. The Capitol Police just purchased one from us.
Oh, did they really?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I have another customer. He's purchased a concession trailer that he's getting ready to put like a pizza oven in. And
didn't the Lewis Fire Department just get a trailer?
Yeah, they got one a few months ago. Yep.
Okay. Yep. So, if you're involved in something and you need a quote or something like that, and here's the bottom line. We have the largest selection of trailers. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
We probably have the best buying power. There's no doubt about it because we buy and sell more than anybody.
Sure.
So, if you are shopping around and you come up with a deal that initially appears better than us, bring it in. Put us to the test. Say, listen, how could so-and-so be cheaper? Because we're going to ask you the same question. How could so-and-so be cheaper? So, anyway, thank you for listening. Are we out of time?
We are out of time.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. God bless you. WellerDoesDelmarva.com. Check us out. We'll see you next week. Thanks a lot, Fran. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.